Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Elden Ring. I'm your host, ColorsFade. It's episode 28. We finished Runala, the Queen Witch, and now I want to go do something else. What we're going to go do, I might take the doggos with me on this one, is the Fringe Folk Hero's Grave. I think I have enough stone sword keys. You need 2 of them. So I think the thing to do now might be to go find E.G. He's way up here. The 4 belfries. I think he's somewhere right around here, if I'm not mistaken. And we can start making our way up there. There's a couple other things that I want to do, but I think they might be a little more spectacular. Save them for the next episode. So the Grace is telling you, go in this direction. Go north, young person. And there's a King's Realm Ruins. Our buddy. Help me out here. You can stop doing that. Hey, what? There's another one? Noodle, these guys have the same trick that you have, but you might want to be better at killing them. Oh my goodness. Leading me into my doom, isn't he? Yeah, shoot at the rock wall there, punk. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm just so bad at dodging them. There you are. Get him. Oh, finish him. Yeah, that was... You're in the middle of an action. There's nothing you can do. Who's over here? Some howling specter, sobbing about being dead. E.G., forgive me. These royal grounds were placed in our trust, but we stood no chance. Yes. Alright, well. Uh-oh. Okay, so we gotta watch out for that. Oh, really? You can do that to the old wall. You're really being no help here, bud. My spirit summon is just lacking. Uh-oh, doggos. I have no beef with you, doggo. Uh-oh. Cato is rubbing up against my leg. You all know what that means. El Porco Gato. Ah! If he stops you. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, there it is. I have a vague recollection of that now. I don't think there's an underground part here, though. I want to look. I want to kind of... Dang it. Is there an underground part here? I don't think so. Because there usually is, but... not always. So no underground part here. A mushroom. Snape. There's more doggos. but I am not seeing an underground part. Lots of dogs. Oh my goodness. Wow, there's tons of them. Okay. Huh. And the dead dogs. Alright. No underground portion it is, but there's E.G. He's our bud. Very nice fellow. You, my friend.
Well, look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? What brings you here? Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able.
Yep, so he has stuff to purchase. Somber smithing stones and smithing stones. You can strengthen your armaments. It's like this. Somber smithing stone. We can raise our dragon seals up. There we go.
Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work. Brave Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucaria Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor, unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo. Blythe actually did that. Did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you.
What else? Oh, and so he has this, the Carian Filigree Crest. It lowers FP consumed by skills. It's very nice. Obviously, I don't have the points to buy it right now. But if you're well, even for us as a faith-based paladin, it's useful. But especially if you're a spellcaster, it's of particular use. In fact, so that I don't forget, I think what I'd like to do is just spend enough runes to get it right now. There we go.
Something else for you?
I don't know if I'll end up using it or not, but I'd like to have it anyways. And of course, there's always New Game Plus if you're into that sort of thing. So you might want to get everything. At which you can get everything twice, I guess, if you start a New Game Plus. Look at down there. Look how. Just look at this. This is so great. All right, so up there, yeah, the Carian Royal Estate. You got to go through here. You do end up picking up one of the best weapons in the game, but it requires a hefty investment in both strength, dexterity, intelligence, and faith, which I'm not going to be poking points into intelligence, so I won't be able to use it. And then you want to get up here to these 3 towers over here. That's going to be important. But before we do that, there are some other things that I would like to do. And one of those things is way down here off of the artist's shack. In fact, this might be the easiest way to access it. This place right here is where we're going to go, and I left a marker here for something as well. So we're gonna go fight a giant, and we're gonna go run around a building. The poppin' fresh. Alright, and I have this on. It raises the attack power with successive attacks, but I'd rather have my jump attack one back on. So, and this is Erdtree's Favor. Raises maximum hit point, stamina, and equip load. It's a very nice talisman. It doesn't raise your equip load a whole ton. Like, it doesn't raise it enough to merit switching this. I'd still be at a heavy load. I would like to poke enough stamina in so that I could use Erdtree's Favor instead of Arsenal Charm. So that's going to be something to keep in mind. And also the Erdtree Favor and a couple other talismans come in a +1 variant that you can find later in the game. So that's always nice. Let's see, we're going up this way. Those guys are going to come running after me, and that's fine. This is where we want to go, actually, is down this road. To here. There he is. The big giant who will probably kill us. Oh, it does open up. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it is. Okay. I didn't know if it would open up or not, so. Thought I was going to get out of the way fast enough. But I guess not. Oh, we're hitting him pretty good. I think that'll just about do it. Excellent. Very nice. Okay, so that is open up. Can we actually go down this one? We can. Oh, well, you're going to get to see it from this direction then. Usually, people enter the underground through the other well over in the Weeping Peninsula, and that is always the... Well, not sure it's the Weeping Peninsula. It would be down here. Weeping Peninsula is actually over here. There's a well over here, right there. And it's usually people's first sight to come down here, but instead we're right here. This is a little more than I want to do right now. You can see all those ants up there on the wall. This is the Ainsel River. And these guys would pretty much eat us for lunch, but we will grab this side of grace. That'll make it easier to come back here later. So I want to show you the really spectacular Underdark entrance. The one that most people see for the first time. I've gone and mucked it all up. This is useful, and you have to come down here later on anyway. And there's some very important reasons for doing so, and some very important loot reasons for doing so. I love everything about this Underdark, and it was not a part of the game I was expecting to find. It surprised the heck out of me. We're going to save that tower up there for later. And what we're instead going to do is go down here and take a look at... This is the Castle Morn beside the Crater Pocked Glade. Where is it? Right there, Siofra River well. We're going to go there. That's usually the first one. People find it because it's in the starting area. It's in Limgrave. And people find it and they're like, oh, where's this go? And then they go down and they get the great cinematic entrance to the underground. And it just shows how, again, smart these guys were developing this game. They built up a bunch of moments visually, like with trees hiding flanking edges and stuff like that. So you come around the corner and you're like, Liurnia of the Lakes, whoa! And it just kind of blows your mind. And I really appreciate their focus on cinematics. As a person who loves that sort of stuff, I really appreciated it. So that, and I read a really interesting interview with someone who said that, you know, they're never going to feel the same way as you do that first time playing Elden Ring, the wah moment. But I'm still here on my third time through. I'm still blown away by it myself. Yeah, the novelty isn't there, but it's still awesome. And to me, that's the part that counts, is just the sheer cinematic awesomeness. So you come down here and you see this and you're like, what was that glimpse I just saw? You're like, what's going on? And then it starts to unveil. Right there. I'm looking the wrong way. Look at that. And that up there is the city of Nokron, the eternal city of night. And you will have to find a way into there for some very fun things. Meanwhile, you're coming down here and you're just like, what the heck? Siofra River. I always call it Sophia because I don't think I'm dyslexic. I've never been diagnosed as dyslexic, but I look at certain letters together and my brain just automatically comes to a conclusion. And to me, this is always the Sophia River. Well, but that's not what it really is. I would have, if it would have been me and I'd have been naming it, if somebody would have brought that name to me, Siofra River well, I'd have went, oh, no. We're going to call it the Sophia River well. That sounds awesome. Let's just call it that. Let's just change those letters, rearrange them. There's some loot in here as we make our way in. There are a bunch of sites of grace. This whole area is huge. In fact, there's a, let's see, sites of grace, zoom, show above ground to show you where you're at. Then there's this. There are map sites. You can summon your buddy here in this first part. Probably a wise move that they did this. And down here there's going to be 8 stones like that one that we just saw, except they're going to have basins in front of them. And you have to light them on fire. And that's going to open up an area for us. And of course, it's Elden Ring, it's Souls game, so it's going to give us a boss fight. So, Luto, would you like to come out and play? Okay. These guys are all very slow. So you can do lots of this with them. I'm not really concerned with them because it's not like they're worth a huge amount of experience points. They're not. What I'm mostly interested in is the loot. And there's a piece right there, and there's a Ash of War you can see. So that's really what we're going for here before we end this episode. We want that Ash of War. Only because I'm trying to collect all the Ash of War. There are achievements for getting all the legendary weapons. All the legendary Ashes of War. You don't want to get hit by that. It's slow moving, but you definitely don't want to get hit by it. So Loodle is still playing with everybody. We're going to go over here. These are the most important things. The Ghost and the Grave Gloveworts because they allow you to level up your spirit summons. No, no, around. Oh. It's gonna stab me. Somber Smithing Stone. Golden Rune. All these very slow guys. You might think, oh, they're slow, they're harmless. Oh no. This can turn menacing very quickly. Like there, I just got hit. So what I'm going to do now is this. Start to get some of this back. Lutal. He's dead. They do have a wide sweep on those things. So you want to be a little bit aware of that. A little bit cautious. Alright, now we'll go get this rune, this Ash of Ore, and the other stuff. Yeah, you're gonna make me jump up here, aren't you? Okay. Around here, I'm gonna, I'll leave that talisman on for now. You can hear him buzzing. Actually, yeah, you can just get on there. Pick that up. Oh yeah. Let's go get this. This one's easy to get to. There is a red one over there that'll replenish your red potion slots. But we don't need it right now. More platforming. More Mario. I'll tell you, if video games had never evolved past platforming, I would have never been a fan of video games. I sucked at Mario. I didn't really care for it. I really didn't like the platforming games. I was much more into other kinds of video games. Alright, guys. Don't fall. Ah, that hurts. Oh, this guy. They have these slow bubble spells, which are pretty awesome for damage, but again, really slow. Although if you've got a really crazy enemy running around a lot. Okay, now we gotta jump down. We gotta do this. Not that. Oh, there he goes. I want to get the Ash of Ore. Okay, I wanted to get that. I wanted to kill him up there, so it's the Oracle Bubbles. I'm gonna run back up there and get the stone or whatever it was that I'm missing. And these guys are gonna be like, whoa, he's back. Did you see him? He came back. But yeah, I was never good at the platforming stuff. Like, the only really platforming game that I ever really liked, and again, I just sucked at it. I wanted to be good at it. I liked Donkey Kong Jr. a ton. I liked the original Donkey Kong quite a bit, but Jr. was the fun one to me with the vines. I just stunk at it. I watched people get to the higher levels, and I'd be like, oh, I want to get there, but I just couldn't do it. So, fortunately, got introduced to things like System Shock and Baldur's Gate later when I started PC gaming, and that's when gaming really took off for me. Alright. Oh my gosh, I missed it. Alright. I pressed the roll instead of the jump. Grab some of that back. Are you gonna pretend that you can do that, or? There we go. Those guys reaching out for you in slow motion like that. That's me when my cat goes by. I feel like I'm in slow motion. It's like, come here, I want to pet you. Zoom. So you can see, anything that involves platforming, I'm going to have to do 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It's just, it's the way it is. Doink. Alright, let's try to do this time with the right keystrokes. I don't want to go. There we go. And what is this? It's a silver pickled fowl foot. Alright. So we'll get to the next site of grace and end this episode and keep moving through here so that we can fight one of the bosses. There are several bosses down here. You actually can use your horse here. And then this is going to take you up onto this bridge kind of area thing. That was like the introduction area. You made it underground. Welcome to paradise. I don't think there's anything down here at the end, but I'm going to go look because my memory's foggy. Nope, there is. Preserving boluses. There is a lot of rot further in. You will want certain things, certain ways to take care of that. Beast liver. Oh no, it's our nemesis. You're gonna die. I hate you guys. Bye. Dragonfly. Troublesome are you? And that's going to be it for that bit of business. There's no more backstabbing that's going to happen down here. I mean, there's a couple of guys you might be able to get a backstab on, but you're asking for trouble. If you try to do that, there's a Glovewort, a ghost one. And here we are at the next site of grace. So all around the area are those little monuments right there, and you can see the little bowl in front of it. And we want to light them on fire, and each time you light one on fire, it's going to light the top of one of those monuments. You can see there are 8 of them, and when you do that, it's going to initiate a boss over there in that archway. So that can be the next item up for bids. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, if you dig it, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave your questions and comments down below. I'll see you all next time.